coming back to school with me. We could have done it all so easily.
Hello, Craig Thompson Wood back again, and here for round 2 of the rush game of Duel of Ages II. So in this mission we have the black team over here, the white team over here, and you have encounters. There's no labyrinths on this one, and it's 12 turns, different ways to score points like the bases, the fighting, the combat, the lith tributes, and bonus points are given to people who teleport off early. So the black team can get off by teleporting out here, and the white team can get out by teleporting off here. So it's not going to be so easy as just walking over though, because you have to go through the whole other team. So there's a whole strategy there in terms of who you're sending over. It's kind of like a game of Red Rover when we were kids, honestly. But now as I was setting this up and talking about things and filmed it, and then after I was done, I realized, oh, I made a big mistake here. So what I did is, when I was talking before, and I had this whole map shifted this way, so this part was down here, and I said this was the black side and that was the white side. Now that I've shifted it, now that's the white side and that's the black side. Doesn't sound like a big deal, except for the bases. The bases should be flipped. I guess they just don't want the white team walking right into their base unhindered, as is with the black. So I mean, this way they have to cross over each other, and that just creates that conflict in the middle. So let me fix that, and then we'll continue. Okay, a bit of an earthquake there. Hopefully the tokens are, if they're not in exactly the same spots I had them, it's just the beginning of the game, and I'm not going to worry too much about that. We'll just continue on from here. So it's going to be Team White to start, and so my plan was here for Team White, these 3 guys here wanted to share a lot of items, so they can only do that in the free action phase, which is before the movement phase, and they need to be in the same square. So they're just going to be using some movement to move forward to do that, and then we'll have to do that next turn. So it's free action, then move, then melee, then adventuring, and then onto the other team. So we'll just start off with them. So we're going to go straight into the move phase. Now, you know, part of me is thinking, man, that's just a turn wasted. But I remember thinking that too, like with the Triad when I was playing that, and you know, some of the characters aren't coming on until like the 3rd or 4th turn, and that's like, wow, what a waste of time. But 12 turns is a lot happens. A lot happens. So I'm not too concerned. Now, keeping in mind too that William Wallace realizes that he is the target of the assassins, so they have to try and keep that in their mind. They have to be conscious of that. And you know what? I think these guys are going to 1, 2. That's maybe there. No, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So that's the only one they're going to reach. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 3 of these guys onto this one here, and that way they can all take turns adventuring on it in case one fails, the next can try. Not try. That's one thing too. I was talking about the slacker, you know, doing some adventuring, but he's going to be terrible at it because it's just a straight thing on your stats, and so unless it's like reflexes or sneak, he's pretty awful at most things. So it's not even a challenge. So the only challenges he'll be good for is maybe trying to break into the bases. That's the only challenge that occurs in the rush game here. And then William Wallace, he has a movement of 7, and the cave monster Orpidu has a 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what, I think actually what they might do is maybe they will just come and they're going to do some adventuring as well. I think for now we're just going to do a lot of adventuring, see what we can find. Master Splinter here. He's great at a lot of fighting, but his damage is low, but he's got amazing stats. So I think actually he's really good for adventuring. And he has a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to come over here. And then Melina Arabato is going to come here, and then the Headless Horseman is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll come onto that one here. Okay, so everybody's doing some adventuring, and I think that's the way to go. Just try and get some early gains. So let's just start over here. So Orpatu, he is encountering a holy order. So he needs scales. Scales stands for honor. So you have to have an honor of 6 to pass this one. And his honor, I'm guessing, is less than 6. Honor of 0. So the Holy Order, surprisingly, does not accept Orpatu. So in this case, then what you do is you put this back down, and it becomes like a memory game. You have to remember what's there. You can't just leave it face up. All right, we'll go to William Wallace. So William Wallace, Gorillas, a 5 stealth. And he has a 5 stealth. So he, yes, that is the music of success. He is achieving that, so he gets 1 common card. So he gets a readout cube. Free action, move the user to any space inside the allied team base. Nice. Okay, so he's got that. I'll just leave it face up with him. And then we go to these guys here, the stack. So well, I guess it doesn't really matter because they're all on top of each other, and it doesn't matter who gets it because I can just trade it next turn. Free actions are free actions. So it is a lawyers, and so it's a reflexes or wits of 5. Wits of 5. So yeah, Leo Penny, aka Tom Vassell, has that one. So that's going to give him a common card. And he gets a Griswold Rebel Revolver. Hopefully it helps them in their Christmas or European vacations. And then we go to Melina. Melina's here. And it's Assassins. Encountering Assassins, so it's a stealth of 6. And she has a stealth of 6. So she is encountered successfully that one. Common card. She gets a stiletto knife. She's good with motorcycles, not with stiletto knives. And so and she definitely has the strength and intelligence to use a stiletto. And then the Headless Horseman. Headless Horseman's encountering cheerleaders. So a respect of 6. And he has a respect of 0. So the cheerleaders are not impressed with the Headless Horseman. And then add again the rat. Oops. He is encountering the Thought Police. So he needs a wits of 6. And he has wits of 8. So he is getting 1 common card. And he gets a Percussion Derringer. So for all the things he's good with tons of weapons, not pistols. Okay, but that can always, just because he can't use it or use it well doesn't mean that it's doesn't have other purposes he can use it for. So that's going to be it. That is everybody. They've moved, they've adventured, there's no melee, there's nothing else happening, so on to Team Black. So in the black team here, I really would like to get Casina. Is it Casina? Yeah, Casina with a card, because when she gets cards, she can transform into a dragon for a turn, makes her a lot more powerful. I think it's going to be a lot of the same, though, with as we do with the others, that everybody's just going to be doing a grab for items. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. She's going to come up to here, grab that one. You know what, though? She's actually going to come all the way down here. So she's over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she's got lots of movement to come over there. So I'd like to, failing all else, get her into the base, and then she can definitely go to the vault and grab some items. So the wizard will come around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll come up onto this one. Frost Dancer. 1, 2. You know what? The assassin has to go after the William Wallace. So let's move him first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think it's going to come around that way. So do we make a strong push on that side, or do we try and keep it balanced? And Jenny McGidley here has a sentry gun, which we'll probably put up in here, because I forgot about that when I put her down here. Bad placement, because if I set up the sentry here, it's got a very limited range of fire, whereas if I put it up here, it can really cover the entry, because going through Tombstone through the buildings and stuff is going to take a lot of movement. So yeah, I think I'll just be moving her up, and then next turn she can set that up. So she's going to not be going for adventures. So Frost Dancer will. Frost Dancer moves 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She'll move over here. And then Piccolo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He only does have 7 movement. Okay, so he's not going to quite reach that one, but I think we are going to make that strong push on that side, and then try and just hold off on here. And Slacker, his movement is 3. Yeah, he's not going anywhere in a hurry. So he's going to come in here and he's going to check out this token here, and then come out the other side next turn. He's just going to mosey on up. And then Jenny is going to come up here, not onto any token, but just getting ready to set up that sentry gun. Okay, so let's get on with the adventuring. We'll start off with the furthest, which is Frost Dancer. So hers is Star League, and it's in honor of 6. And her honor is 6. Well, a lot of these characters are just matching. And so she's getting 1 common item. So Fong's Prison. While revealed, owner suffers -3 stealth. Raymond Fong, as East and West well knew, was both greatest arcane weaponsmith who ever worked to fire, and the most arrogant, loudmouthed born of womankind. In the end, he forged himself into greatest blade quite by accident. Can use wits instead of melee and or reactor in combat. Okay, and Frost Dancer doesn't have any benefits with weapons. And it says, cannot enter her own team base, cannot enter the same space. Oh, okay, she can't enter the character. Well, she doesn't have any bonuses with swords. I was hoping she might. She looks like a martial artist. Okay, well, I think obviously she's a martial artist. That's kind of given. So Piccolo's there. The nothing. The wizard is here, and he's encountering a damsel. So 4 honor, and his honor is exactly 4. So look at that. It's funny how we're just matching a lot of these. So honor of 4. So he's matched that. He is getting 1 common card. And he gets a Gurkha kukri knife. Okay. And his strength is... Where's his strength? I just wonder with a wizard, with their strengths. No, strength is 4. Obviously intelligence should be good. Yeah, 9. So he's wielding the knife. And then we go on to, there's nobody here. That's the assassin. So we go on to Ryan Knight. He is encountering a circus. So he needs a reflexes of 5. And he has a reflexes of 6. So he has passed the encounter. Gets a common card. M72 Law Rockets. So 6 strength, 6 intelligence. Now that's heavy. I don't know if he can actually, he's strong enough to use that. 6 strength, 7 intelligence. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of a rocket launcher. That could do some serious damage. And then Cassima. Oh, wait. Let's look at the slacker here. Brad. Yeah. A throw. Well, that's not a throw. That's, yeah, throw. A throw of 8 with the Wood Elves. So a throw of 8. Now, I don't think Brad is very sporty. So Brad has a throw of 1. So Brad is not impressing these Wood Elves at all. So off you go, Brad. I don't know if we have somebody that does have an 8, because you get 3 common cards if you beat that one. No. I don't think anybody on my team can do that. Nope. Okay, so we know to just ignore those Wood Elves over there. And then finally, we have Cassima. So Cassima's here, and it is a dueling pit. That's a melee of 5. She's currently in her human form. So we're looking on this side, and she only has a melee of 3. So Cassina did not pass the dueling pit encounter, which is unfortunate because, like I said, I want her to get cards, as many cards as she can get, so she can become a dragon and stay as a dragon. But that is it for turn 1. People moving into positions, people and things moving into position, robotic assassins and headless horsemen and such, and bipedal rats are all moving into position. We have objectives, sort of letting things play out right now. I'm not really sort of any solid strategies in terms of, like, I mean, I guess the strategy for the assassin is go and kill William Wallace, just take the shortest path possible. And we'll just see how things start to shape up as we go. But for now, just going to keep at it. So that is the end of turn 1. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you again shortly for turn 3.
Are you coming back to school with